Stitchy friends, how is everybody doing? Today is Thursday, November 28th, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you here in the US who are celebrating today. I hope you're all having a ton of food and lots of good times with family or friends or whoever you're celebrating with. Yeah, I have the day off today, and so I decided I'm going to try something a little bit new. First of all, I'm totally ready. I baked some Pillsbury cookies. As you can see, they're cute little turkey cookies. So I might be munching on these throughout the video. They're ready to go. But I have something exciting for you today. So I was contacted by a company called Babylon Leather, and they are a DIY leather bag company. Yes, they are. Basically what that is they send you can purchase a kit and you get to sew your own leather bag together, which is pretty cool. It's kind of crafty in the way that we're still putting something together with our hands, we're still making something, but also they provide all of the materials in the package. So they reached out to me a little while ago and asked me if I would be interested in sort of collaborating and sharing their progress on my channel. And I looked at the website a little bit and thought, yeah, I'll give this a try, why not? So here I am today to share this with you, a little Flosstube extra. And I'm going to, this is the box that they sent right here. So I'm going to be going through that box and just sharing a little bit about what came in the box and what's included. And then I hope to film maybe a little bit of a short video of me actually trying to sew it together and following some of the instructions. But we'll see how all of that goes and how the video comes together. But yeah, so let's get started. So a quick interruption from future editing me, but I totally forgot to say hello and welcome. My name is Andrew. This is the Runner Stitcher channel, a channel where I primarily talk about my cross stitch journey, a little bit about my running journey, and today is going to be a Flosstube extra where I talk a little bit about something brand new that I'm going to try. It seems like it's going to be a fun craft to try out, so here I am. But I did want to say welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is not my typical type of video. This is a Flosstube extra, so it's not cross-stitch related today, but you will be seeing some fun things here in this video. But if you're interested in my cross-stitch journey, definitely feel free to check out the rest of my channel and go through the Flosstube videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Thanks for checking out this extra, and I hope you enjoy it as well. All right. Started. So this is, I did open it already, so I don't have to open the box on camera, but this is what they sent me in the mail. So we're gonna just kind of go through this and see what else in here. Okay, so the first thing they sent is a list of everything that's in the kit and all the materials that are in here. They also have a QR code here that you can click on that will show you a tutorial of how to put the kit together, which I'm really curious about because I have really no sewing experience. So they say this is for beginners. We're gonna see, we'll find out. They put this little cute brochure in here of all of their products. So Babylon DIY leather kit is 100% hand sewn, full grain leather, quality hardware. You get the step-by-step tutorial, which I just mentioned online, and all the materials that come with it. So I'm excited to try this out, see how easy it actually is. They also sent some free gifts. So the first thing they sent is this cute little horse ornament, all made out of their grain leather, which is so cute. I love him. So maybe he'll go on the tree this year, which is not up yet, but hopefully soon. They also sent this beautiful silk scarves. This material is really cute, but they sent 2 of those along in the package. And let's see what else we got here. Okay, they also sent a free mini kit here. This is called the Snowflake Coin Purse. So that's kind of exciting. There's a second mini one for me to do as well. We'll see if we can get to that. And then here is all of the materials. I'll just pull this out real quick. So here's how it's packaged. All the materials come in here. And I think everything you need is included in this. I'll try to be quiet with the opening here. Sorry for the ruffling. But I think everything that you need is included in here and how to make it. So we've got all of the materials and the little like brass buckles that we need. We have the strap, of course, that will go on. This is so exciting. I hope I can do this. We've got the zippers that will go in the bag. That's nice. And then we've got all these leather parts. So I'm not going to take this all out of here because I don't want to lose anything. I'm not sure if it's in any particular order, but you can see this looks pretty nice. I am definitely excited. And here's the like snap part already together. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, basically we are going to sew this all together and have it look like a bag. I'll try to put a picture up here of what the bag is going to look like in the end. But yeah, that's the goal. So I am going to kind of set this up on my table and look at the tutorial video and start stitching, see how it goes. But I will hopefully record a little bit of that so you can see a little bit of the process, and then I will come back here once it's all hopefully together. I'm not sure how long this will take me. I don't know if it will take me just one day today or if it will take me multiple days, weeks, months, I don't know. But once it's all completed, I'll come back here and give you my full review of the kit, of the products, of the company, and we'll go from there. But hello. Okay, I'm back real quick. I just wanted to show you what we've done so far that you just watched. But here is the first big piece, and you can see that I sewed that all together. So that is the outside of what the bag will look like. And here is the inside. That's the, yeah, this will be the outside. Looks pretty good, I would say. I got a little confused at the back stitching part, so I think my stitch here is a little too fat, but that's okay. Otherwise, I think it's all sturdy and set in. So this is what the leather looks like, and I'm going to try to show you in the camera, but you can see it comes with the holes already in it. So all you need to do really is just match up the holes to where this goes and have that sit in here and then sew it up. That's what they're basically showing you so far on the tutorial. So that's kind of exciting. And yeah, kind of fun to learn how the stitch works with 2 needles on either end. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I'm going to get to work because I've got 4 of these corners to sew. So that is my job now. So I'll come back when I have them all done. Okay, I just wanted to come back real quick and show you that I now have all 4 panels, little corners, completed. So that probably took me maybe about 45 minutes to do all 4, just for a time reference. This is gonna take a while because there's a lot of little holes on this piece and there's a lot of pieces. So I'm gonna keep cracking, gonna have another cookie and then get back to work. So just wanted to show you I'm making progress. Okay, so I wanted to come back to you real quick. I have now finished the second part, or what I'm calling the second part. That was to put these 2 panels together. So I have now stitched, I don't know how well you can see that, but I've stitched all the way across and completed this. And there were 2 of them, so I've now done both of them. Pretty simple, just a straight stitch all the way across, but the method is really fun. I'm having a good time with it, and it's nice. I'm watching Christmas movies while I do it, so that's perfect. I'm gonna keep stitching, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. Okay, bye. Final update of the evening. So I wanted to show you where I'm leaving off tonight, and that is, you've seen these 2 pieces before, so these are both sewed together now. So that is completed. And then what I've been working on since the last time you saw me was these two pieces. So I added these little buckles here and stitched all the way down at these stripes here. So that is what I was working on. I'll kind of give you a close-up of what it looks like. I'm really liking this. I think this is going to be a super fun project and fun bag when it's done. So yeah, it was very easy to stitch along while I was watching TV, Christmas movies, because there's not really a pattern to follow. You're just kind of following the holes. And once you get used to the stitch of how to do it, it's pretty simple, but so relaxing and in kind of a fun way, and you're still making something. So yeah, got this completed. And then I've also got this other panel done as well. So these two are completely done, these panels, and we'll just keep building the bag tomorrow. There's still a lot of pieces to go, so we'll see how far I can get in the morning. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this so far, so stay tuned. Hello, I am back for day 2 of my new stitching adventure. Again, this is the Babylon leather DIY kit that the company was so gracious to send me to try out, and I'm having a blast so far. So as you just saw, I stitched a little bit already this morning, but I want to give you an update and show you sort of where I'm at on the bag. So I have now sewn. This was the piece I had finished last night, and then this was the piece separately that I had finished last night. So I've now sewn them together, making this giant stitch along the top here, securing these two sections right here with the buckles, and securing this to the sides over here, and then also the center, which will be a pocket. So that now opens and functions as a pocket. So I did this side, and then I just completed this side as well. So both sides are the same, and that's what they look like. So I am going to keep working on this. This is my project today, and I'm going to keep going. So I hope you're enjoying these little updates, and I'll keep you posted. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. It's been really fun. I think, you know, it doesn't require as much thought, so you can kind of just get lost in it, which I really enjoy and really appreciate. Once you get the stitching started and you're just going down that row, you know exactly what to do and where to go. It's kind of soothing. It's really awesome. And now that it's really starting to come together, I'm very excited. So yeah, I will keep going and I'll give you an update soon. All right. Me again. Okay, I wanted to give you a little bit of update of where I'm at now. So the next part that they had me working on was the handle of the bag. I have to say, this was probably the most difficult part that I've done yet. I obviously don't know what's to come, but so far this was kind of the hardest part. It definitely required some hand strength to kind of get the leather wrapped around the part of the handle that you had to make. So I'll go ahead and show you what I did. So first of all, there was like a little rod that you put in between the handle here, and then you sort of sew it all the way around before you attach it. That part was kind of tough because it did require some hand strength just to keep it clipped together. But that was really cool, so I did that for both handles. And then the next step was to attach the handles to the bag. So here we have this side attached and also this side attached. So I think it'll eventually kind of go like this. Now I will say the back side of the handles, so this part right here was pretty difficult to kind of get it so that you can't see the thread behind it. Some of mine are better than others. That one's okay, and that one's all right. I think it was this side. Yeah, this one was definitely my first one that I did. So you can see there's still a big gap there and a lot of the thread showing. This was probably the second one I did. That's not so bad, but that was really tough. But you can see that as I went along, I definitely learned my lesson and learned how to do it better so that by the end they were looking a lot better. The good thing is this side is normally not going to be seen. So when you're just holding the bag like this, obviously it's hidden under this section. So it'll just be when the bag is like dangling that you can see a little bit of the thread here. But I'm okay with that. Mine will have a little bit of my own blemish or learning lessons in it. So that's how it is. But I guess Winston wants to come see the bag too. Yeah, what do you think? You like the bag? You like it? He's not sure. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'm going to keep going. I've got a few more hours left tonight, and I'm going to keep working on this and see where I get. All right, talk to you soon. Good morning, Flosstube. I am back for day number 3 of this new project that I'm working on. I've got my coffee here. Have a little sip of that. I just had some breakfast and I'm ready to go for the day. So I'm not sure if I will get this project completed today or not. I am not exactly sure how much stitching I have left to do, but I have made pretty good progress. So I kind of forget where I was when I ended at the end of the day yesterday, but I think I showed you that I had completed these sides here with the handles. So those are all done. My next step for the day was to complete this little part to put on the brass buckle here. I will say, you can see here, this is pretty thick. So there were like 3 layers that you had to go through with the needle to put this on. And that was pretty tough. This is not that much stitching, but my hands were hurting till the end. It turned out really nice and I like how it looks. They also gave you this brass piece to screw in there. That's just with a screw that they gave you all the materials for. So I do like the outcome of it, but it was tough. And not only did I have to do one of them, but there's a second one somewhere. Oh, the second one is here that I had to do as well. So, but those are done. I'm moving on from that. The next part that it called to do was the zipper. And I basically had to stitch these sides onto the zipper piece all the way across. So the zipper is pretty long and that took quite a while. But yeah, stitched all those. And then the next step was to attach the zipper here with these stitches. So I attached this side. I still need to attach this other side. That's what I'm going to be working on here next this morning. And then we'll go from there. I'm not sure what the instructions are next, but this basically forms a circle, which I think is the base of the bag. So we'll see. I'm assuming I stitch all of these holes around to the sides. That's my assumption. We'll see. But I'm really enjoying it so far. I'm happy with the progress that I've made. I really like the look of how it's coming out. I like the color of it. The materials are definitely high quality. They look really nice. I think they're going to be very durable, and I'm excited. So I will keep you posted on where I get today. All right. Ooh, I am back. 6 hours later, I'm back, and I've only completed one more step. Now, it was a very big step, so I'll give them that, but I did not think it was going to take this long or be this difficult. I will show you what I've completed now. So basically what I did is I sewed the zipper part to one side of the bag. So it is sewn all the way around here and fully attached, which is awesome. So one side of the bag is completely done. Now the areas that I'm talking about that were a little difficult were these corners. These two look pretty good, honestly. I'm very happy with these corners. The bottom two, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can see. Especially this one is not too bad, but you can see some of the stitches through it already. Even like leading down to like here, you can see some of the stitches. And this one, you can really see it. Especially this part here. I just wasn't able to find a way to get that super tight to stitch it around. Now, I'm okay with this because the bag is not going to be perfect. It's going to be homemade by me, so there's going to be little things like that in it, so that doesn't really bother me. I think once, I'm hoping on the other side, maybe I can do a little bit of a better job, and that will be the front side for me. But even if not, I'm happy with that and how it's coming through. I'm also finding that the way that they have you kind of end your thread is starting to pop back up. So you can see right here, this piece of thread, I had ended on the back side. And what's happening is with all the movement and force of the needle coming through, that little tuft where the thread was cut is actually coming back through on the front side. I'm trying to find a way to be able to tuck that in again so it doesn't keep popping out on the front side, but I will kind of worry about that and fine tune it as I get everything done. Otherwise, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how it is. I love the look of it. All right, so it has been a couple of days since I had a check-in last on making this bag, and I wanted to just give you an update. So I have been stitching on this a lot, and it's just been very time consuming. It's taken a lot longer than I thought to sort of learn the process of putting the two sides together for the bag. But I want to show you. So I now have everything stitched together. The bag is fully stitched. Now I do want to call out, so I think I showed you the corners once before, how you can see the threads here in the corners. It was really hard to pull that tight, but I think I did a much better job on my second time around. You can see the bottom here in both corners. Now here you can see it, a little bit in that one spot, but basically the corners are so much better. And at the tops, you can see, you can't see the thread at all. So I think I must have gotten better as I went and learned the process. Now, this whole thing was really tough because towards the end, you're like reaching in the bag to do the stitching and pulling the needle through, finding the hole. So it just took a lot longer. Sorry about that. Had a little delivery interruption, but I'm back. Winston wants to come say hello as well. So, as I was saying, I think the tutorial videos that show you how to stitch the sides to the bag, they are really good, except they kind of skip out on a few key parts, such as how to stitch around these corners to make it tighter, and also how to stitch the second side where you're reaching in the bag. I do wish that they had included a little bit more of those tutorial videos if they had shown that. The rest of the videos have been really great. It's been perfect to sort of see how someone is stitching it while reading the instructions, and that's been really helpful. I just wish there had been a little bit more for the final step of the bag. So yeah, so this is done. We've got our pocket here on this side. We've got our pocket here on this side. So lots of space. We're stitched up. We've got the zipper closing and opening. We've got the handles on. So I think the only part left, there's a little bit more of the tutorial video, but I think the only part left is to do the bottom. So we've got to put the four little legs on the bottom, and then we'll attach the shoulder strap to here. But I think that's it. So then Winston and I will have a complete bag, right, Winston? What do you say? Yeah. So yeah, this is looking really good, but I'll check in again soon once we have the bottom completed. Right, Winston? Okay, bye. Well, I am back a lot earlier than I thought I was going to be, which is because the final step of the bag is very, very simple. So I have now completed the full bag. I've added these little feet on to the bottom. That was very simple to just put in the piece of leather on the inside and screw these on. That provides a little bit more sturdy base for the bag, and also it can stand up on its own on those feet, which is really nice. So yeah, now the bag is fully complete. You can see the space inside. I showed you the pockets earlier, but that is great to have two pockets on the outside. Yeah, I even added on the shoulder strap that it comes with, which is perfect. So the bag is now done, which is so exciting. I'm very, very happy with this. So I just wanted to do a little bit of a recap of my experience with this kit and with Babylon Leather. Again, they are a company that provides that you can buy DIY leather kits to make bags. They've got a lot of different items on their website, so definitely check that out. All of their kits use top grain and full grain cowhide leather. They all come with all the materials you need to build the bag, including the thread, the needles, the everything I sort of unpacked in the beginning, all the pieces. All the pieces already have the pinholes in them, so you don't have to worry about that. You just have to match them up and sew away. Babylon Leather has great online support. The team was really wonderful to work with, and any questions I had, they were very responsive in getting back to me and helping me out that way. And all of the kits come with a video tutorial for you to follow, so you can follow along with someone else who is stitching the bag and see exactly how you're supposed to do it. So overall, my experience with this kit was really good. I really enjoyed the process. It's totally different from what I normally do, so I felt like I was learning a lot, which is always exciting. It was a little more difficult than I was expecting. I think I just didn't know what to expect, but it was kind of challenging. You know, there were times where it was hard to pull the needle through multiple layers of leather, and you really had to kind of tug and wiggle to get it through. And there were times where it was difficult to hold the bag and maneuver it in a way to stitch. I'm sure there's different techniques to do it that might make it easier, but I definitely learned a lot along the way, and I found myself kind of improving as I went. I think once you kind of get the hang of it and get in the flow, you find the rhythm of how you're supposed to sew the bag, and it really just comes along really nicely. As I shared before, the corners were challenging to me in the beginning, and as I did more and more of them, they kind of got easier, and the look was a lot better, which I'm very happy about. So it was a challenge, but if I can do it, you can do it for sure. I will say the tutorials were great for the most part. I do wish there was more details on sort of the harder, more challenging parts of the bag to put together. They provided a lot of details in the beginning, which was very helpful, but I wish that level of detail had been provided at the end, where we could have actually seen more of the bag being put together in the difficult spots like the corner, or when you're sewing on the second side and having to like reach in the bag to stitch. But overall, the videos were really great, and it is helpful to actually have someone on screen to watch. That's a great way to learn. So I'm very, very happy with the bag. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's very sturdy, and I still just can't believe that I stitched this. That is pretty awesome. I'm very, very proud of this. And I think overall it probably took me about 5 to 6 days total, and a lot of stitching hours in a day. I would say I stitched probably like 6 or 7 hours per day when I was doing this. So it is a time-consuming thing, but also the final product is totally worth it. And the good part is it will fit my bags of whips. So I've got here 2 bags that are holding my cross-stitch whips, works in progress that I'm working on right now. And the good news is both those bags will fit in this bag, which will be perfect for me if I take this to a retreat like StitchCon in 2025. I will have this bag and can fit them in, and I will be walking around StitchCon with this on my shoulder and the handles going with my whips inside, and that is just wonderful. That's what I wanted to use the bag for. In the end, it'll be a great travel bag to take my whips along. So yeah, I'm very happy with it. I definitely would recommend at least checking out their website if you're interested at all. They, like I said, they have a lot of different products on their site, not just this bag, but they've got other purses, they have wallets, they have other bags, just a lot of great things to check out. That I'd recommend. And I believe right now on their site, they're having a 30% off sale. So once you add the item to your cart on their website, there will be a 30% discount taken, which is really great. Perfect time of year for that. In addition to that, the code that they gave me, which is RunnerStitcher5, I'll put that code down below, that gets you an additional 5% off of the discount price. So after the 30% is taken off, you can still get an additional 5% using RunnerStitcher5. So it would make a great gift for anyone who is crafty at all, whether that be yourself and you're going to use some Christmas money to buy yourself a nice bag and learn how to stitch it together, or if you know someone who is really into sewing or stitching, this might be the perfect gift for them. But yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I'm really glad I got the opportunity to stitch this together. So I do want to say thank you to the Babylon Leather team. Like I said, everyone's been great, and I'm really grateful that you reached out to offer me a kit to stitch together and give my review of. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Babylon Leather DIY kits, and that's all I've got for you for now. So until the next stitch, bye.